the beginning of the century, Wilhelm von Osten, a Prussian aristocrat living in Berlin, thought that animals might perform as well as we do, provided they are taught. To prove his theory, he schooled one of his stallions in reading, memory, and mathematics. 2 years of tuition in his classroom stable paid off, and the horse emerged as an apparent equine genius, confidently tapping out the solutions to problems with his hoof.
Bleib ruhig, gute Woche. Zu der Zahl 4 füge 2 hinzu. Verstehst du das? Hier also lautet die Antwort. Jawohl. Richtig.
Von Osten christened his horse Kluger Hans, Clever Hans. The horse even took square roots in his stride.
Die Quadratwurzel von 6 sehen. Das ist ein bisschen schwierig. Einverstanden.
The stallion invariably got the answers right and was then rewarded. Clever Hans' reputation was worldwide. Many thought the wonder horse a hoax, but Van Osten remained firm in his claim that he had a thinking horse on his hands and eagerly sought scientific respect. The challenge was taken up by Oskar Funkst, one of the professor's assistants. He devised tests designed to discover the limits of Clever Hans' intelligence. When shown a number, Clever Hans correctly taps 7 times.
Nummer 7, Hans hat 7 geklopft. Ohne Kenntnis.
But could he recognize the figure if Van Osten himself didn't know it? He taps 3.
Nummer 1, Hans hat 3 geklopft.
The test reveals that Clever Hans has no difficulty reading the numbers if Van Osten himself sees them first.
Nummer 3, Hans hat 3 geklopft. Ohne Kenntnis.
Van Osten has no idea what the figure is on this card. Neither has Clever Hans.
Nummer 2, Hans hat 3 geklopft.
The results seemed conclusive.
Vielen Dank, Herr von Osten.
The horse got 98% of the answers correct if Van Osten had knowledge of them. Only 8.5% if not.
Wir müssen die Signale heraus.
Somehow, Van Osten was unwittingly supplying the answers to his horse. But how? Were the clues in his voice? Another kind of test was needed.
Augenklappen.
Van Osten was asked to stand out of sight, behind the blinders, but where Clever Hans could hear him.
Sieben.
Van Osten asked them to count to 7. He answers 3. There were no clues in Van Osten's voice. But would the horse count correctly with Van Osten in sight? Told to tap to 4. This time, he gets it right. It was now obvious that Clever Hans was picking up visual clues from his questioner. But what were they?
Hans.
Oskar Funkst now turned his attention from the horse to Van Osten himself. After watching for a long time, he reported his conclusions to Professor Stumpf.
Ich glaube, ich habe das Geheimnis entdeckt.
Wirklich?
Ja.
He was now convinced that Van Osten was making small but unintentional movements of his head and eyebrows. A slight forward movement was enough to start the horse tapping, and a raised eyebrow sufficient to stop it. Perhaps these were the signs that Clever Hans was reacting to.